Alright guys and girls, I'm back with another filthy one. Let's have a look. So here it is. It's a BMW X5 2013, and on the surface it doesn't actually look that bad. Now that's because the customer, the lady that owns it actually, she's already had a go at cleaning it in the past couple of weeks herself, she told me. But she's never actually cleaned it. She's never had it valeted for 3 years other than a quick vac out here and there. She says it's never been done properly. And as you can see, it tells, because in every sort of little area on this car is just full of scum and filth. Round the steering wheel and areas like that, you can see like remnants of spills and drink spills and stuff like that. And round about here we've got makeup build up. Like down in here you can see sort of more evidence of coffee spills and stuff like that. It is just horrible. I mean, it's a really nice car this as well, but another one that's just, it gets used as a workhorse in the lady's own words actually. Look round there, look at the build up of dirt on there. That is it takes a bit of time for that to get like that. In the back, it is pretty much more of the same. Just in it, it's in all the edges and things like that. That's what takes the time. But it's areas like this where it's just been allowed to build up and build up. Probably because the windows have been probably because the windows have been left down on it. That's what tells the true story, in all those edges that normally just get overlooked when you're cleaning it. Just filth in there. Must have had some sort of spill at some point and it's just been left, and then more and more dirt just all over the car. All the telltale areas where a car has just been sort of used and abused, really. Look at round about the door sill area, look at the build up of muck between that, on that badge there, look at that. But yeah, on the face of it, it's basically just, it's one of those cars that's been ran and used and abused. Probably had the odd vac out, but nothing in depth really. And it's just, I mean, she's obviously got dogs or something as well, because there is a lot of pet hair and stuff around it. There's a lot of electrics on these seats, and also the seat belts. In order to get the seat belts out, you have to take sort of half of the stuff apart. So we won't be doing that. But what we may do is we may actually just loosen the seats and lift them up so that we're not interrupting the electrics, not disconnecting anything, just unbolt them and sort of slide them back. So we'll see how we go on with that. Anyway, let's get it clean. Guys and girls, before we crack on with that car, I just need to take a minute out just to say a massive thank you to our video sponsor, and on this occasion it is Y Foods. Now, Y Foods create and sell a range of meal replacement products. These are not diet and shakes, and they are not protein shakes. These are actual full meals in a bottle. Now, they've got all the nutrients and goodness and vitamins that you need to sustain and fuel your body for between 3 and 5 hours, and they taste absolutely fantastic. On top of that, they're gluten and lactose free, so they've got no bad stuff in them that maybe give you an upset stomach or anything like that, and they've got no added sugar on top, so that's always good, isn't it? The best thing about these is that I've found, actually, apart from the taste, because they taste fantastic, in fact the cold brew coffee one tastes out of this world. What they're really, really good for is if you're really busy at work and you've maybe just not got time to take half an hour out your day to go to the shop or whatever, or sit down and eat a proper lunch, you have one of these and that will see me through for the rest of the day. It really, really will. Really good. Now, flavours wise, we've got smooth vanilla here, which is lovely. We've got crazy coconut, which is equally as nice. We've got happy banana, which is just like, it's lovely, that. Cold brew coffee, which is amazing, and classic chocolate. The cold brew coffee one is my personal favourite. I mean, it's well worth trying. And they also do this starter sort of kit where you get the 5 bottles in it. If you want to just sort of, before you put in a big order, you can order the starter one and decide which is your favourite flavour sort of things. Anyway, thanks very much to Y Foods for sponsoring this video. There's a link in the video description with some money off as well. I think it's 10% off they're offering. Check it out, click on the link. Really, really, really nice stuff, by the way, guys and girls. It's well worth a look. Massive thank you to Y Foods for sponsoring this video. Without sponsors, we wouldn't be able to make these videos. So thanks very much to Y Foods. And we'll crack on with the clean now. It's really, really, really good, that. Absolutely brilliant. One thing I've just noticed when I was cleaning the engine is that this car was actually an individual spec car, which means that it was a special order from the factory by its original owner. It means it's been done to a certain spec that differs from the sort of normal production line cars, which makes it even more of a shame really that this lady's just using and abusing it. Somebody's actually paid a lot of extra money for some of the options on this car. Mental. Right guys and girls, so we are on to the inside now, and the first protocol is giving it a good vac out in all the sort of easy to reach areas. Get as much of the sort of loose muck up as possible, just because it saves us kicking it in anywhere and giving ourselves any more work. Then after that, what I'll do is I'll loosen the seats, and I'm just going to tip the seat back. I'm not actually going to fully remove it because there is a lot of electrics under here, and the seat belt as well. Actually, you have to kind of dismantle part of the seat to get the seat belt disconnected, and the customer's budget just isn't there. But I think by just moving the seat slightly back, tipping it up, we'll be able to get the vast majority of the muck that's in there. And the closer I look at it, actually, it's disgusting down the sides of the seats. There's loads and loads of dog hair. It's hairier than a French chick's armpit in there. After that, what we'll do is we'll get the steam cleaner out, and we will get the G101 and the magic erasers, and we'll get right into these sort of the sort of texture in these plastics is filthy, so we'll need to give them a good clean. Anyway, let's get on with it. Right, there you go. As you can see, just by tilting the seat back, we can actually get in and get onto all this. There's no way we'd have been able to clean all of this out properly without just lifting the seat back. And if you take a look over here, I think we'll agree that that is pretty darn grim down there. Food stuff and all the rest of it. You would never be able to get that out without lifting the seats. Also, it gives us a chance to clean round here properly, you know, clean around the seat base and stuff like that. Just, we can see what we're doing better and make sure we don't miss any bits. So, let's get on with it.
too many times. Maybe we should draw the line.
We've been grasping at the same old straws too many nights. Yeah, I think we're out of time. And I can't take it no more. Burning all my fuses. I can't take it no more. Oh, oh, oh.
So guys and girls, we're going to clean the seats on this next. And one of the things that actually gets said to me quite a lot is people will phone in for a price on a valet or whatever, and they'll say, it doesn't need the seats cleaned because it's got leather seats. Now that's true, they don't need cleaned in the sort of traditional sense that fabric seats need wet vac or anything like that, but leather seats do need cleaned as well. If anything, they need even more maintenance than fabric seats. The thing with leather is, leather can look clean to some people, but if you don't know what you're looking for, you might not be able to tell that they're actually pretty dirty. Now this one, it's pretty obvious to see that it's dirty. It's got dirt, kind of dust and stuff around it, and there's some dirt marks around there. So it's also got some sort of holes and things in it. It looks like somebody's been stabbing it with something, which is a shame because it's ruined the seat almost. But the thing with leather is, if it's shiny, it means it's dirty, basically. So you can see a shine on this leather. Now, leather from the factory, particularly BMW leather, is actually matte to look at, satin at best. And what we're going to do is, in order to clean it, I'm going to use a product from the leather repair company called LRC1. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, I just like the product and it's the leather cleaner that I use and it works really well. So I'm just going to give it a right good soak with this, and then I'm going to give it a little scrub with like a soft bristle leather cleaning brush. So you want a brush that's for leather cleaning actually. This one's from a company called Colour Lock here in the UK. It's another good company. Both Colour Lock and the leather repair company make fantastic leather cleaning and maintenance products, so they're worth a look. Both companies are really good. But we just cover it in this. It actually smells pretty nice, this stuff as well, this LRC1. And then we'll give it a scrub with that. Get into all the edges, don't be afraid to put too much on. You can use as much as you want. And then we'll give it a right good scrub with the brush. Just spray a wee bit on the brush so you're not getting in dry. You'll see the dirt that comes out of this seat. It's actually surprising, I think. You can actually see the dirt coming out and sitting on top of the seat. That's because we're pulling it out of all the sort of cracks and crevices in the leather. You can see the dirt, look at that. Well, just a shame about all these little sort of damaged areas on it, but it is what it is. So I'm going to use a clean bit of the cloth here, so I think you'll agree that that's pretty clean, that cloth. Look at that dirt. Now that's why you need to clean your leather. Even if it doesn't look that dirty, it generally is pretty filthy. Clean that over and just use a different bit. Look at that. Filth. All sitting on the leather. You're sitting on top of that when you're sitting on those seats. So I'm going to probably go over it once more with that, and then I'll do one of those before and after shots that you'll like. Get one with it. guys and girls, there's another one done and looking much better than it did when it came in, that's for sure. Hopefully the lady will keep on top of it this time. Now the best thing about today is the sun's came out and it's actually nice and warm out there for a change. It's spring's definitely kicking in. So I'm starting to make plans in the garden and stuff like that. I want to get my garden all done this year. We're getting married next month. That'll be great. I'm really looking forward to getting married. Loads of stuff to do. My little question then leads on through that, and that is, have you got any plans in your life for the future? Anything up and coming that you're looking forward to in the summer? Any holidays or anything like that? If you have, let us know in the comments below, guys and girls. If you've got any hints or tips or anything like that you want to share, put that in the comments below. And also, check out the Y Foods link at the bottom. It'll help me out massively because every time you click on it, it sort of kicks back to me, and who knows, you might actually see something that you like or you fancy trying out. I would definitely try the products. They are really good. Anyway, catch you next one, guys and girls. Remember, like and subscribe. Ciao.